What's up, everybody? Unrested here, and I want to just give a quick shout out before we get started with the news today. My movie known as Cursed Urban just came out today, and I am very happy that I am finally finished editing and uploading that. So if you could give it a chance and just take a look at it, even if you don't watch it for the full 1 hour, I think in 15 minutes it is, just give it a glance, skim through it. If you like Japanese horror stuff, J-horror stuff, if you like Osadoshi's Saturday, it might be for you. If not, just click on it so that it shows that someone viewed it. That's great. Awesome. Thank you. Let's get into the news. Alright, J News today is pretty light, so don't worry too much if you find yourself sad after listening to these. This is a little more upbeat because we've got some slightly humorous stories. The first one not so humorous, but still good nonetheless. The patient number 1 who came in with Ebola virus, he thought he had Ebola virus coming into Haneda Airport yesterday, supposedly reporting a very high temperature, had flown from Canada to Heathrow Airport and into Haneda. His tests have come back negative. So we do not have someone with Ebola in Japan right now. That is good news. We are one of the most densely populated cities in the world here. Let's not put someone in the middle of that. We don't need an outbreak. Next up, we've got a story I really liked. A man rented a car for 3 hours, paid to rent a car in 3 hours, not something too uncommon here in Japan, and kept it for 6 weeks. Yeah, a little bit of an extension there, eh? And the police just recently arrested him because when they found him, they were like, you still got the car, what are you doing? His excuse was like, I got sick, man. I got sick and I couldn't return the car. I was just too sick to drive it back, so I got a little bit of a cough and, the steering wheel, pressing the gas at the same time while coughing. You can't do that. Come on, man. Give me a break here. Apparently, he didn't really have to pay too much more than a couple days fines because they never had dealt with a situation nor had a fee to stamp onto someone keeping it over that amount of time for such a short rental. So he actually got a pretty good deal in the end. Maybe he's a smart thinker right there, or maybe that criminal arrested file that's going to be on his background for ages now is going to mess up all his employment, so maybe not. And last but not least, a great little story, an opinion/lifestyle story written in the editor section. I thought it was really good. It said, why does Japan every once in a while you're walking around have just one sign in super bad English? Now, for those of you who don't know, English is pretty much this hybrid language that is chopped together sentences of Japanese grammar with English words. So you come out with some really funny sentences, like there was a sign that a castle was under construction due to maintenance for the day, and the best translation they could come up with in English just said, sorry, today is under construction. So very existential statement right there. And they said pretty much what the problem is, why you always see these like signs here and there that have just horrible English on them, is because to get an English translation done in Japan, you usually have to contract out a translator. And if you have a sign that only has like one sentence on it, paying a contracted translator for just one sentence is kind of ridiculous. Number one, you wouldn't pay that much because it's really not that much to translate, and at the same time, who wants to take that job if they're not going to get paid that much, right? So what they usually do is to just try to find the best English teacher on, I should say the best English speaker on staff with the company they already have, and just let them write up what they think the sign should translate to. So if that's, Masahiro, who only has elementary school level English, that he learned here in Japan, you're going to come up with some pretty funny translations. Anyway, that's just a quick snippet from today's news and headlines. If you like what you saw here today, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please give that movie that I put out yesterday a chance if you've got the time. You don't need to watch the whole thing. 1 hour is quite a bit to commit to. If you can just watch snippets of it here and there, maybe catch the end or see what you like about it. And comment, subscribe, and like if you like what you saw here today. I'm Unrested. Peace.